Good evening. I'm your host, Marcelo Villarojito, and welcome to Doral Academy's first and hopefully last virtual high school sports banquet. This year has been troublesome for everyone. Events and tournaments canceled, our livelihoods taken away. But the perseverance of Doral Academy Firebirds stands strong. Tonight, we honor those who excelled in their respective sports and pushed on in the face of adversity. But before we carry on with tonight's ceremony, we have a few words from our athletic director, Mr. Perez.
Good evening, coaches, student athletes, parents, and friends of Firebirds Athletics, and welcome to our annual Athletic Awards presentation. As we move forward and concentrate on the positive, because this too shall pass, I would like to thank our administration staff, Mr. Farals, Mr. Nunez, Mr. G, which set the foundation many years ago for the athletic program, Mr. Iglesias, Ms. Tamargo, Ms. Mesa, Ms. Adi Nunez, Ms. Regalado, Ms. Bermudez, and Ms. Perez Rora. Our coaches, for their blood, sweat, and tears, as they push and motivate our student athletes to be the best they can, both on and off the field. Our faculty and student body, for your support both on and off the field, in the classroom and in the stands. And our parents, for believing and trusting in us to work with the most precious possession that you all have, your children. Thank you. I know it's been a rough last quarter of the school year, especially with spring sports being canceled. But we were in contention to become the best classification in sports in the state of Florida and also in Miami-Dade County for the third consecutive year. In the fall and winter sports, Doral Academy had 4 district champions, 12 individual district champions, 1 regional champions, and 6 individual state champions, 19 all-day athletes, and 2 players of the years in swimming and in basketball. 24 seniors are going to college in an athletic scholarship, and many more of our student athletes are going to college on an academic scholarship. As you can see, we had a pretty good season, and that is a testament of the tremendous support that Doral Academy Athletic has from your school and from our community. So sit back, get comfortable, and enjoy this special evening as we honor your athletic accomplishments. And remember, we are Doral Academy.
never back down from nobody. I don't care who it is. This is a brotherhood. And if we stand strong together, we can't be denied. If one of us go down, we have another, and another, and another that's ready to fight. So let's hit this field and bang them, bang them, bang them. Somebody, light me up.
Stepped out of my zone. I had to get out all alone and figure it out on my own. And I know what I really want now. Can't stop me, can't break me. But don't kill me, gon' make me. Shoot for the stars, don't save me. And now I see clear in HD. Gotta go hard, gotta go hard. I ain't got time to waste. I ain't got time. I gotta go high, gotta go high. I gotta elevate, I gotta elevate. They wanna fight, they wanna fight. I'm just gonna let them hate. I'm just gonna let them hate. I gotta go high, gotta go high. I gotta elevate, I gotta elevate. You gotta choose a side, you gotta choose a side. You gotta pick, you gotta do what's right. Or you gonna lose the fight. You gotta go hard. You gotta choose a side, you gotta choose a side. You gotta pick, you gotta do what's right. Or you gotta lose the fight.
People slander me, I just plan to be something powerful for my family. Try to balance life and my sanity. Show a different side of humanity. So amazing, keep up praising. Save you from a home invasion. Chasing robbers from the bank. You facing friendly neighborhoods.
Gotta go hard, gotta go hard. I ain't got time to waste. I ain't got time. I gotta go high, gotta go high. I gotta elevate, I gotta elevate. They wanna fight, they wanna fight. I'm just gonna let them hate. I'm just gonna let them hate. Gotta go high, I gotta elevate, I gotta elevate.
As long as you guys have each other along the way, there's nothing you can't do, and there's nothing that you can't achieve.
5%, 3%, 3%, 1, 2, 3, 5,
Bad boy. I'm on a mission and I won't stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. I'm on a mission and I won't stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go.
Play every game like it's your last, only because you never know what is to come in the future.
I'm on a mission and I won't stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. Run wild. I'm on a mission and I won't stop. No destination, but it's worth a shot. I'm a true champion.
And Crips all got along. They probably gun me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, 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 yak.
Man down, where you from? Who you know, where you from? Where your grandma stay? Mine. This mad city I run.
The nation's first line of defense has been pushed above and beyond in the past 2 months. We've prepared a little tribute in light of their courage.
Thank you. To all the first responders and healthcare workers, heroes that fight this battle for us every day and work to ensure the safety of us and our loved ones. Never forget we are thankful. Knights with Plastic Shields, you inspire us as members in our Firebird family. United we stand as one. United we stand as a team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. From our Doral family to yours.
While tonight is meant to honor all those who perform to the best of their abilities, our first award recognizes the athletes that took charge during the season and led their teammates. Let's send it off to Mr. Prasad with this year's Leadership Awards.
Hi, how are you guys? I'm Omar Prasad, Doral Varsity Head Coach, Girls Soccer, and I'm here to present the Leadership Award. what leadership is. A leadership award is presented to our Doral Academy athletes that go above and beyond in all areas of competitions and demonstrates outstanding leadership by example. By definition, leadership is an athlete leader in sport. As an individual holds a formal or informal leadership role within a team and influences other group members in the pursuit of common objectives. The most important qualities of a good leader include integrity, accountability, empathy, humility, resilience, vision, and positivity. Leadership is about inspiring people to do things they never thought they could. So the winners are football, Nicholas Polo. Cross country, girls, Valeria Busca. Volleyball, Paula Lamendola. Swimming, girls, Fabiana Avendano. Swimming, boys, Santiago Gomez. Boys soccer, Gabriel Cartagena. Girls soccer, Nemaina Villar. Boys basketball, Ricardo Mercado. Girls basketball, Alyssa Perez. Wrestling, Daniel Garland. Cheerleading, Bianca Barrios. Softball, Lauren Bro. Girls track, Nicole Monsalve. Boys track, Raul Lay. Girls tennis, Lauren Kettlewell. Boys tennis, Facundo Olmedo. Congratulations.
Now it's time to recognize those students that earned athletic scholarships for colleges next year. For basketball, Devin Carter to Brewster Academy. For wrestling, Daniel Garland to St. Thomas University. For wrestling, Gabriel Moblici to Wayland Baptist. For football, Christopher Francisco to Florida Memorial. For football, Gio Cabrera to Florida Memorial. For football, Jethro Joseph to Maritime, Massachusetts Academy. For softball, Kaylee Rodriguez to the University of Michigan. For softball, Nicole Gutierrez to Kaiser University. For swimming, Stephanie Suarez to Florida Southern. For swimming, Carlos Nava, St. Leo University. For swimming, Nestor Montero to St. Leo University. For diving, Christina Boehner, Northeastern University. For swimming, Rodrigo Gomez, Bentley University. For baseball, Luis Espinal, University of Miami. For baseball, Dominic Patelli, the University of Miami. For baseball, Adrian Figueroa, Florida International University. For baseball, Ivan Zambrano, Eastern Florida State College. For baseball, Dwayne Medina, Middle Georgia State. For volleyball, Melanie Moron, Pasco Hernando State College. For volleyball, Paula Lamendola, King University. For girls soccer, Anais Garcia, Erskine College. For girls soccer, Mariana Sanchez, Barry University. For cheerleading, Sofia Puyas to Weber College. A defining feature in Firebirds is the ability to keep on going. We might not be the strongest or the fastest, but we are the hardest workers in the room. Here's Coach McDonald with this year's Heart of a Champion Award.
Heart of a Champion Award. For me, this means the player in your team that goes above and beyond for the team, sacrifices his or her body to help the team win. And the bottom line is, you don't win big games or events without this type of athlete. I will now name this award for each sport. And the award for football, Heart of a Champion, Jethro Joseph. Girls cross country, Sabrina Perez. Cross country, Jonathan Pineda. Girls golf, Darlene Infantas. Boys golf, Juan Felipe Suarez. Volleyball, Anabela Jaramillo. Girls swimming, Madeline Peraza. Boys swimming, Matias Gabaldon. Boys soccer, Diego Avalos. Girls soccer, Mariana Sanchez. Cameron Johnson, basketball. Girls basketball, Alexandra Blanco. Wrestling, Roger Arocha. Cheerleading, Victoria Gonzalez. Softball, KC Machado. Girls track, Ana Sofia Mata. Boys track, Arthur Olivares. Girls tennis, Valeria Centeno. Boys tennis, Andres Rodriguez.
Being on any varsity team is not easy, and with the program we have here in Doral, it becomes significantly harder. This next award recognizes those rookies who pushed beyond their limits and earned the title of Rookie of the Year. Here's Coach Albelo with this year's winners.
Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year is an award that's given to an athlete judged most accomplished for their first season of their sport. Football, Nicholas Jacoby. Cross country girls, Juliana Rivero. Cross country boys, Daniel Salamandez. Girls golf, Mia Caraballo. Boys golf, Robert Young. Volleyball, Isabela Molina. Swimming, girls, Isabela Alvarez. Swimming boys, Sebastian Pacheco. Boys soccer, Diego Rived. Girls soccer, Nicole Gallego. Boys basketball, Justin Johnson. Girls basketball, Joanna Bell. Wrestling, Brandon Arrocha. Cheerleading, Brianna Eskenazi. Softball, Sarah Bro. Track girls, Natalia Castillo. Track boys, David Fajardo. Girls tennis, Patricia Palencia. Tennis boys, Isaac Guandino.
Now we recognize the managers of each team that dedicated themselves to helping out the players and coaches in any way possible. For swimming, Sofia Pacheco. For volleyball, Megan Perez and Gabriela Lagos. For cross country, Gianna Rodriguez. For football, Melanie Diaz, Daniela Sucre, Emily Guareno, Kayla Edward, Lauren Serrano, and Brianna Saban. For girls soccer, Cesar Sanchez, Lauren Bonet, Ryan De Silva, and Emily Rivero. For boys soccer, Liz Danny Hernandez, Danielle Gelpi, Maria Manrique, Andrea Garrido, Monique Martinez, and Ingrid Lopez. For girls basketball, Jackie Menendez. For boys basketball, Isabela Frias, Valerie Ramos, and Genevieve Rodriguez. For tennis, Valentina Vergara. For track and field, Gianna Rodriguez, Sofia Rueda, and Paulina Cervantes. For baseball, Sofia Rodriguez, Paula Mendez, Paula Baez, Maria Macias, Ingrid Robles, and Nati Perez. While everyone keeps an eye on the ball, our athletic trainers spend every second with an eye on the players. Their dedication to keeping our athletes in peak physical condition is the backbone of our program. Here's Ms. Jackson with this year's Student Athletic Trainer of the Year Awards.
Good evening, everyone. I wanted to take a few moments to acknowledge the Athletic Training Club. Athletic training is so much more than just providing teams with water or taping them up before a game. It's about building trust and relationships with the athletes and having some fun along the way. My job as an athletic trainer requires commitment, passion, and providing the best possible care for our athletes. The members of this group demonstrate all those characteristics and more. Some are student athletes themselves, while others are heavily involved in extracurricular activities on the academic side. From long nights to early mornings, these students have dedicated countless hours to learning and caring for others. And I'm honored to have been a part of that. Additionally, most of our seniors will go on to study some sort of medicine, whether it's nursing, pre-med, or exercise science. These students are shaping and innovating the future of medicine. I'm incredibly proud of this group and what the future has in store for them. With that being said, it is my pleasure to present the following awards to these members. This student has shown she is willing to help whenever and however. Not only is she a great asset in the athletic training room, but she has served as a great mentor to all of our younger members. Her leadership is also noted with the track and field team since she is a captain. She's also a Silver Knight nominee. The winner of this year's MVP award goes to Nicole Monsalve. While she may have joined the group this year, she has jumped in headfirst and has been a great addition. Even with having to learn to balance 2 sports in the same season, along with our hectic athletic training schedule, the student always goes the extra mile to help myself and others. This year's Heart of a Champion goes to Nicole Gutierrez. This student is a little shy, but after a few weeks, she got the hang of things and broke out of her shell. She is quick to help others and cover any game even after she's covered her assigned sport. She is thoughtful and willing to ask questions to learn as much as possible. This year's Rookie of the Year goes to Natalia Larandi. This student has been nothing short of incredible. She was one of the first students I met at Doral Academy when I got here. I quickly learned she is a hard worker, goes above and beyond, is willing to do the dirty work when no one else will, and always leads by example. She also took on the challenge of being a manager for our boys basketball team while staying committed to the athletic training club. I know whatever she does in the future, she will be a great leader. This year's leadership award goes to Genevieve Rodriguez. Congratulations, ladies, you earned it, and thank you for trusting me to teach and guide you. I'm extremely grateful for all that you do.
Before reaching varsity, many players have to spend time in our junior varsity program. Although the stakes aren't as high, this next award recognizes all those who treated each JV game like a state championship. Here's Coach Gonzalez with this year's JV MVP Awards.
Hello, my name is Christopher Gonzalez, or Coach KG as everybody knows me. I want to start out by saying how thankful I am to be the one selected to announce the awards. The MVPs for the junior varsity level. I think at the JV level, an MVP is pretty much someone that sums up the meaning of the word, the most valuable player. And someone that assures that his teammates or her teammates are performing at their maximum capacity every single day. It's someone that assures that they're learning everything they need to learn and taking with them all the lessons that they're going to need when they get to the varsity level. As a JV team and as a JV coach, it's your job to make sure that your players can transition smoothly to the varsity level. And your MVP is someone that really aids you in this process and makes your life easier. They make sure their teammates get better, and they also do it for themselves. So without any further ado, here are the MVPs for this year's JV seasons. From football, Raul Gonzalez. From volleyball, Ariel Simmons. From girls basketball, Isabella Martinez. From boys basketball, Nico Peláez. From boys soccer, Carlos Zambrano. From wrestling, Jose Gutierrez. And from softball, Megan Villazon.
Now it's time to recognize the most valuable players this season that not only served as leaders on their team, but as dominating forces on the field. Let's send it off to our varsity coaches for this year's MVP awards.
Hi, so it's my honor to talk about the MVPs for Firebird Swim and Dive. And this year I wanted to give an MVP nod to my 22 seniors, most of whom who've been with us since 6th grade, and most of whom are going on to college. MVP is always really hard to select because there are so many parts that go into it. So we're gonna go ahead this year and use points and scoring and things like that for performance selections. So my girls MVP for Firebird Swim this year is Stephanie Suarez. A little bit about Steph. She came on the team when she was in 7th grade, qualified for states in 8th grade, and spent the next 4 years being the champion athlete that she is, both in the pool and in school. She's finishing up her high school career, being a finalist at states in her signature event, breaking school records, and she'll be swimming in Florida Southern this fall on an athletic scholarship. For my diving MVP, I gotta throw this one in there. Christina Beiner is a senior. She is the first diver in Doral history. She obviously holds every single one of our school records. She was the district champ, regional runner-up, and state finalist. She's received an athletic scholarship and will be diving at Northeastern University in the fall. For my boys MVP, we have a really loaded team, lots of talent. This year's MVP, Carlos Nava, walked onto a team and filled an integral missing piece, both in his athletic ability, his versatility, and his fierce competitiveness. He's broken every school record in his signature event, the 100 breaststroke. He is the district, regional, and 3A champ in this event. On top of that, he was an integral part of our boys state champion 200 medley relay. He will be swimming at St. Leo's this fall, again on an athletic scholarship.
All right, congratulations to all our Firebird athletes. I know it's been a crazy year, but I'm sure you guys have made it worthwhile. I just want to say I wish we can do this in person, but I couldn't be more proud to present this award to our MVP winner and possibly, arguably, the best volleyball player in all of South Florida on the Tri-County area. It has truly been an honor to be your coach for the last 2 years. You are going to be a wonderful young person no matter what career you choose. Best of luck to you. The winner for MVP for girls volleyball goes to Melanie Simon.
This award is for MVP for girls cross country. This particular individual has come a long way, from trying to have fast runs and circuits to being a leader and holding others accountable for their actions. These changes reflected in her performance as well, constantly leading the girls group to bigger successes. She had huge PRs this season and still isn't satisfied, which I admire about her because she's finally realized that she's capable of so much more, and I can't wait to see what next season holds. And this year's MVP for girls cross country is Ana Sofia Mata. Congratulations. This award is for MVP for boys cross country, and it's for the athlete that stood out competitively among all others and was the anchor of the team. This person in particular did just that. He always represented Doral Academy at every meet among the top 10, and he set a school record of 16-17 in the 5K, which is going to be extremely difficult to beat in the future. He was never in his comfort zone, and he was always pushing forward, striving to meet new goals. And he left every ounce of energy out on the field. And this year's MVP for boys cross country is Lance Granger. Congratulations.
Now for our varsity MVP. This young man was the rock of our program for the last 4 years. Very quiet rock, but yet a rock. Loyal, tough young man, a great student athlete. Every year he's got an award in our program, and this year he finally won MVP. Reginald Wimberly. Congratulations, Reggie. You deserve it, and congratulations on your future. All right, Firebird Nation, I'm out.
Good evening, everyone. Armando Chavarria, head coach of the girls varsity golf program. I'm here tonight to honor and present the 2020 Girls Golf MVP. Our MVP has proven herself year in and year out and demonstrated she's one of the top female golfers in all the county. Her team's lowest scoring average earned us wins at the Dade County Youth Fair, at districts, advancing us through regionals and getting us all the way to states. We're happy to have her return for her senior year next year. Our 2020 Girls Golf MVP goes to Juliana Gomez. Thank you, Julie. We appreciate all your effort and we're looking forward to the 2021 season. I'm here tonight to honor and present our Boys Golf 2020 MVP. Our MVP transferred in his junior year and helped build and solidify our boys golf program. He stepped it up when we needed the most early in the season and at the youth fair, helping us gain a lot of recognition among some of the top teams within the county. His sheer size and intimidation will be missed next year as he is graduating. Our Boys Golf 2020 MVP, Ernesto Parabellis. Thank you, Ernie. We're gonna miss you next year, and thanks again for helping us build our program for the future.
I'm Omar Prasad, head girls varsity coach for soccer, and the MVP for girls soccer goes to a person that is of high character, principle, positivity, confidence, and overall just an example to the team and put herself before others, and has garnished acceptance to a major university with scholarship money for a betterment of her future and laying the foundation for our team. The MVP award goes to Anais Garcia.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to present the award MVP for boys soccer. For me, this is the guy who you need to rely on to dig you out of a hole or score you the game-winning goal. This player for us shows incredible ability, not only in games, but every day in practice. He is so talented and continues to surprise his teammates, coaches, and spectators. It is with great pleasure that I award the MVP boys soccer to Mateus Cavallo. Congratulations, Mate.
Good. First and foremost, I would like to thank our administration, athletic department, and coaches for their hard work and dedication with this amazing event for our student athletes. Tonight, I will be presenting girls basketball Most Valuable Player. To me, every player in our program holds great value, but tonight I want to honor a special senior. She led our team to 13 wins, averaging 13.3 points per game, and receiving honorable mention on Miami-Dade. Her passion, desire, and love for the game of basketball served as a great example for our players. It is my honor and privilege to present our senior, Andrea Torres, number 34, shooting guard, as MVP for our 2019-2020 season. Congratulations on all that you accomplished this year, and there will be no limits to what your future holds.
The Boys Basketball MVP award goes to a young man who was our leader throughout the 2019-2020 season. Not only was he our best offensive player, he also was our best defensive player. Offensively, he averaged over 29 points a game, which is second best in Dade County. He was also our best three-point field goal percent shooter, best free throw shooter, and was second in the team in assists. And he did this while being double and triple teamed throughout the whole year. Defensively, he always guarded the other team's best player. He was our leading rebounder, and and he really brought a lot of energy on the defensive end for us. Unfortunately, his season got cut short. He was only able to play 17 games, and even though that happened to him, he was still voted by his peers to the first team All-Dade County team, and he was also named to the first team 6A All-State team. The MVP award goes to Devin Carter.
Our most valuable player has many qualities. Commitment to the team, showing leadership skills, gives 100% of herself to the team, and is a team player. She also made the Miami Herald All-Dade team and has been part of our program for 5 years. Our MVP this season is Samantha Albalo.
MVP wrestler for high school. This student is not only a great student academically, but athletically, as an 8th grader, was a state runner-up in high school. The MVP for high school wrestling is Sawyer Bartelt.
The MVP is always one of the toughest awards to give.
especially when we had a shortened season like we did. Regardless of that, Kaylee Rodriguez is one of the best players in the country, and along with that, she's an amazing young lady that I had a great time coaching. This year's softball MVP goes to Kaylee Rodriguez.
Hey guys, Coach Pupo here with your tennis team. I hope everyone's enjoying the show tonight and everyone's staying safe during these difficult times. Want to talk a little bit about our tennis team this year. We had an amazing season, both our boys and girls. Even though the season was cut short, our boys had a 7-1 record. Our girls were 8-0, currently on a 46-match winning streak dating back to 2017. The future is bright for Doral Academy Tennis. We have full returning teams for next season, only one graduating senior. What can I say? I love our team. I love our players. Our parents were so supportive the whole year. And even though we couldn't realize our ultimate goals this season, we're going to save the best for next year. So the most valuable players for the 2019-2020 season. On the boys' side, Luis Fernandez. And on the girls' side, Valeria Ray.
I would like to honor the seniors from the girls' track and field team. Luckily, I have only very few graduating this year. I'm so proud of these young women and what they've done for the program. Each person plays a role and impacts the team in a different way. First, Nicole Gutierrez. She's a first-year track and field athlete, but she was strong and really committed to the team from the start. She's someone to admire because she was able to balance between two sports going on in the same season. Then Valentina Rivera, also a first year. Unfortunately, she was injured from the beginning, but she has some hidden talent and hopefully she continues to run later on. And I love that she stuck around and helped the team in whatever way she could. Lauren Serrano was with the team for several years and she was a thrower. She developed into a great leader and made sure that throwers were taken care of and we're all on the same page. Especially this last season, she really showed how much she cared for everyone. Nicole Monsalve, she's an exemplary athlete. She's smart, she's funny, talented, and kind. She's been with the program for 5 years and she's been fighting through injuries. She's been in multiple sports and excelled academically as well. I am extremely proud of this group of girls and I can't wait to see what the future holds for them. Once again, honoring this year's seniors, Nicole Gutierrez, Nicole Monsalve, Valentina Rivera, and Lauren Serrano. This is to honor the boys seniors for track and field. This was a tough year considering we weren't able to finish out the track season. Most of the seniors on the team have been with the program since 8th and 9th grade, and even the new members that joined stepped up in such an impressive manner that they became key members to the team. This was the year that we worked so hard for, and they were ready to fight for the district championship. Track isn't an easy sport to commit to, yet they did it. They were practicing 6 times a week. Many were practicing year-round, and they left other sports to be here. Because of them, they set the culture here at the Doral Academy Track and Field team. They set such high expectations that more was expected of them each year. They are natural leaders, they're caring, they're humble, and I couldn't have asked for a better family. This was a very special group. I had athletes like Raul Lay, who was like a mini assistant coach. He was the first to get to practice, the last to leave, and a true leader. He went out of his way at the practices and the track meets to make sure that his teammates were trying to get to that next level. Then I had Ernie Cervantes, a distance runner, and he's been with the track program for so long and a great distance runner, and unfortunately due to his injuries, he wasn't really able to run the same, so he went into throws, which started off as a joke, but he ended up doing really well, and I'm very proud of him. Lance Granger, new in his first track season and became the fastest runner in Doral track and field history, and we're grateful to have him. He has inspired and motivated others on the team to do better and to really feel like a part of the team. Daniel Salmanzade, a huge clown, but impressed us at the end of the season, and he's somebody with so much potential and ended up taking it very seriously and working extremely hard towards the end, and I hope to see him run at the collegiate level. And then Reggie, a man of few words, but he worked really hard. He's a behind the scenes kind of person, and it was nice to see how committed he was this year. Arthur Olivares, he has been my most gifted sprinter, yet the most injury prone as well. So something to admire about him is that no matter how many injuries went his way, he worked really hard to recover, and he worked really hard to come back even stronger for the following season. And then I have Jonathan Pineda, the clumsiest but the most competitive. You can't tell him no. He will always set out to prove you wrong. And he also became one of the fastest runners and has really grown as an individual in the sport. And I'm very proud of him. And then I have new runners like Jimmy Molinas, Andre Reveles, and Martin Zuluaga. And they're all brand new, but they're dedicated and great individuals. And I would have loved to see how they would have finished the season. I know that all of these seniors will be moving on to bigger and better things, and they're gonna be missed. They definitely left their mark here at Doral Academy. Once again, the track and field seniors being honored are Ernesto Cervantes, Lance Granger, Raul Lay, Jimmy Molinas, Arthur Olivares, Jonathan Pineda, Andre Reveles, Daniel Salmanzade, Reginald Wimberly, and Martin Zuluaga.
I'm Coach Suarez, the head baseball coach at Doral, and I'd like to congratulate all the 2020 class and their parents for graduating from Doral Academy, one of the most prestigious academic schools in the country. I also want to thank my parents on the baseball, the 2020 class, for all the hard work and fundraising and stuff that we've done. Thanks to you guys, we were able to take 3 trips to the West Coast and play some of the top high school teams all over the country. The 2020 class is a special class. They're going to lift a great foundation, winning 3 district championships, 2 regional championships, and getting to the Final Four twice, and basically finishing state runner-up last year. Also very disappointed that we did not get to finish the season and go through all the highs and lows and get another opportunity for the 3rd time in the history of the program to go to the state Final Four. But there's a lot of things to be proud of for this class. We're gonna get a chance to see the Firebird Nation at the University of Miami at Mark Light Stadium playing on Friday night. On Saturday night, you'll be able to go to Panther Park at FIU and watch one of our Firebird players represent, again, the Firebird Nation. And on Sunday, you would be able to see one of our boys at Middle State, Georgia, or at Eastern National Junior College in Florida. So you guys have a tremendous thing to look forward for. I know you guys will be mentally and physically ready for the challenge. I want to thank everybody. Again, the 2020 class, to me, is the MVP of our season. Thank you very much, and good luck to all you.
As usual, many of our teams performed to their best of their abilities and made it to districts, regionals, and even states. Here's Coach Perez with this year's recognitions.
At this time, I'd like to recognize the teams that won the district championships and also regional championship and our state champions. The boys and girls swim team won the district championship this year. The girls golf and the boys soccer team also won the district championship, and the wrestling team in a very long time won the district championships. And the boys swim team also won the regional championship. Our state champions for this year in swimming was Carlos Nava, Juan Mora, Nestor Moreno, David Montana, and Santiago Gomez. And Carlos Nava was the swimmer of the year in Miami-Dade County. Devin Carter, for the second year in a row, won the boys basketball player of the year in Miami-Dade County.
Every year, the Miami Herald celebrates athletes from each respective sport. Those who get the honor of being named All-Dade athletes are considered to be some of the strongest players in Miami-Dade County. Here's Coach Silveira with the All-Dade Athletes Award presentation.
And finally, I get the honor of introducing our All-Dade student athletes for the 2019-2020 seasons that were able to be completed. The Miami Herald makes these selections based on input from coaches, performance, scoring, and a lot of different rubrics that they might use to put together the best team in the county. So for the sport of swimming, for the boys, we have Carlos Nava, Juan Mora, Nestor Montero, David Montana, Santiago Gomez. For girls diving, we have Christina Biner. Moving to golf, Juliana Gomez. Boys basketball, Devin Carter, Player of the Year. Boys soccer, Matias Cavallo, Gabriel Cartagena, Aaron Tamares. Girls soccer, Anais Garcia. Cheerleading, Samantha Albelo, Sofia Escandar, Caitlin Matos, Bianca Oranato, Brianna Romero, Samantha Sanchez, and finally wrestling, Sawyer Bartlett. And congratulations to all of these athletes.
Recently, the Doral Academy family lost one of its members in an unfortunate accident. A rising star in the track and soccer teams, Danny Fajardo was a true example of what it means to be a Firebird. In his memory, we've prepared a short video to commemorate his life.
Family. This is what the track team was to Daniel Fajardo. Losing him opens our eyes to the reality of life, how we should love and cherish those around us, and embrace each day as if they were our last. Thank you for all that you have taught us, Daniel. To work hard and have faith in all we do. To love and cherish one another. And especially to stay safe. This past cross-country and track season, we never believed we would have lost Daniel Fajardo. His loss has us appreciating everyone around us, because at the end of the day, this is not only a sport. This isn't a few practices here and there. This isn't a few meets. This is family. A bond that can't be broken, and people who we will care for the rest of our lives.
As we reach the end of our ceremony, we have a special message for the coaches that will be leaving this year. Let's see what Danny G has to say.
Good evening, Firebirds. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe during these tough times, and most importantly, staying healthy. I really miss watching you guys dominate South Florida sports and showcasing our talents across the state. But I know that we're going to get back there soon, and you guys are going to be representing Firebird Nation like you guys always do. Tonight, I have the honor to present a tribute to 4 of our coaches who will no longer be coaching with us next year. The first coach I would like to pay tribute to is girls volleyball coach Danny Montero. Coach Montero wasn't just a volleyball coach at Doral. Coach Montero is a building block. He has been part of the Firebird family for over 13 years. Danny was my right-hand man when I was starting to build this athletic program. In his first year with us, he started the middle school athletic program and grew it every year after taking it to where we are today. One of the best middle school athletic programs in the state. We didn't have a lot of help or facilities like we do today, so this task wasn't easy. A lot of work went into this, and Danny stepped up to the challenge every time. In addition to his work with our middle school programs, he also started our girls volleyball program. A program that started as nothing now has competitive middle school, JV, and varsity teams. He made Doral Academy a destination for volleyball players to want to play at. The program is now a thriving program with unlimited potential for success, thanks to his hard work and dedication. Tonight, we would like to thank you for everything you have done for Firebirds Athletics throughout your years with us, and more importantly, we want to congratulate you on your new baby girl that is on the way. A future Firebird, no doubt. Thank you, Coach Danny Montero, for all your dedication and commitment to Firebird Athletics. Our next tribute goes to our football coach, Jay Stewart. Coach Stewart came to us 5 years ago with tremendous success as an offensive coordinator, coaching football greats such as Houston, Texas star running back Duke Johnson and recent Buffalo Bills draft pick running back Zach Moss, just to name a few. Coach Stewart's first head coaching position was with us here at Doral Academy. He didn't waste any time. Coach Stewart quickly put us on the map, winning 2 district championships and making a deep playoff run, beating one of the best football programs in the state, Dwyer, in a game that will go down for the ages. His success was not just measured on the field. Coach Stewart's connection with his players was obvious. He was a definition of a player's coach. Kids from all over the county wanted to come play for him. In his tenure at Doral Academy, he was able to help many football players continue their dream at the next level. He has left his mark on our athletic program, showing everyone in the state that you can have a successful football program here at Doral Academy, a feat that we all know is not easy to accomplish. We are in better hands today because of the work you put in. Thank you, Coach Stewart, for everything you have done for our kids, and we wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Our next coach that we'd like to pay tribute to is boys basketball coach Christopher Gonzalez, better known as KG. KG started with us 4 years ago as an assistant coach on our 7A state championship basketball team. His talent was realized quickly by Coach Fernandez, who named him his head JV and middle school coach for the next 3 years. In those 3 years, he won 45 out of 60 games while preparing our future varsity athletes for the skill level and toughness it was going to take to play at the next level. KG's contributions to the Firebird family extended beyond the basketball court. Working as a security guard, KG would often be seen counseling students in the halls, sharing a laugh, or just lending a helping hand. One of KG's biggest attributes was his loyalty to Firebird Nation. We would like to take this time to congratulate KG on being named head varsity coach at Champagnat Catholic School next season. We are confident that he will be able to use his great mind for the game of basketball to teach and mentor his future basketball players. Thank you, KG, for all you have done in your short time with us. You will be missed. And for our final tribute, I'd like to introduce head softball coach, Willie Viduet.
Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. But before I continue, there's a couple of people I'd like to thank, and that's the administration team, coaches, and players. I thank you for your confidence that you guys put in us in putting this together. It means a lot to my crew, and I hope you guys really enjoy the rest of the show. Now, as far as going on with the show, I'd like to thank one other person. And if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to read it straight from my paper. In the 10 years working at Doral Academy as a teacher, advisor, and a coach, there have been a number of special student athletes that I've had the pleasure of working with. Jonathan Bishop is no doubt one of those special student athletes that has come back to Doral to help us. Not only is he special to me, but he is special to anyone that knows him. As a Doral Academy student, he excelled in the classroom with AP and honors classes. On the field, he was a great teammate that you could always depend on. It was never about him. It was always about the team. I clearly remember asking him senior year that if he ever decided to coach, there would always be a spot next to me in the dugout. Well, this came true this year with our softball program, and it was one of the best things that ever happened to our program. His dedication and commitment to our girls shined every day on the field and off the field. The positive attitude he brought every day was contagious and helped our team chemistry and trust with each other, especially when we needed it most. The Doral Academy softball program and myself would like to thank you, Jonathan Bishop, for all the time and hard work you put in. It's been a pleasure having you around, even if it wasn't an entire season. Good luck to you as you begin studying to be a doctor in the fall at Auburn University. You're always welcome back when you're done, but I'm sure you'll have some patience to save by then. Much love and respect, V.
Good evening, Firebirds. I would like to begin by thanking our athletic directors, Mr. Carlos Perez and Mr. Bazaillo, as well as our administrator in charge of athletics, Mr. Gonzalez. I would like to recognize everyone that played an intricate part in making this event happen today. I would also like to thank our athletic trainers, Shanice Jackson, Mr. Muller, as well as the assistant trainers for all the work they do day in and day out. This year, we continued our athletic success. We had 19 first-team all-county athletes, 2 players of the year, 2 coaches of the year, and we had 24 athletes receiving athletic scholarships, and they will have the opportunity to take their talents to the college level. Unfortunately, it all came to a halt because of the unfortunate situation we're having to deal with as a community and as a country. We are resilient, and we will get past this.
Thank you all so much for joining us in recognizing Doral's athletes. We hope everyone stays safe, healthy, and active during these trying times. Remember to celebrate every day with friends and family. Hopefully we'll all be together soon. Have a great night, everybody.